Good. Fantastic.
Okay, so, it's good. You're late.
I'm ready. We're good.
So, real quick, everyone, thank you for joining us.
Welcome back, everybody.
Thanks for joining us in another episode. Some news was brought to me.
Uh-oh.
Very interesting news.
Okay. I'm ready. What?
It's more in direction, if you're looking at me, it'd be to my right, but it's to my left.
It's to your left. Okay. Yeah, his name's John.
Yeah, he made you go home
Yeah.
to get clothes that he wanted.
He did.
He couldn't go and get them.
No. Yeah, so 7 o'clock this morning. I got
7 in the morning?
7:15, somewhere in there.
Like, you're lucky you have kids.
Oh, yeah.
You're used to it, you know?
Yeah, I was already in the office, but I got a text message saying, hey, would you...
Hold on. I'm going to let you guys finish, so then I can defend myself.
That's all you do.
Okay.
Yep.
By the way, we got this podcast started by me having to open John's beers for him. So
Faulty bottle opener.
yeah,
And he's also wearing his boxer briefs again.
of course he is. So yeah, 7:15 this morning, I got a message from John saying, "Hey," and it wasn't nice. It wasn't asking. It was, make sure you bring those built shirts that Stipe gave you, and I'll bring the other ones, and we can exchange them, because the ones you gave me were larges, and the ones you gave John were XLs.
And switched.
We have to switch.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Wow, you're a really nice friend.
well, I told him, if I get a chance, and I did right before lunchtime. I beat feet home really quick and grabbed them and brought them back and made sure to tell you that I had to run home and get them.
Did you know that? So, he's not leaving until tomorrow night.
No, I thought he was leaving in the morning.
No, tomorrow night.
But I knew I was seeing him today.
So,
Go ahead.
who knows if if there was a fire, you couldn't go to the midst of the fire because he was getting your shirts.
That's true. Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to start calling his shorts look the Tom Selleck look.
The Tom Selleck, I like that a lot,
Now you
actually.
gotta grow a
You should
mustache,
grow the
please.
mustache out.
Please.
Yeah.
You
Go
guys
ahead,
good?
John.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Just wait. I was waiting until
he's
you
had a day.
No,
That's why I'm
I was
having
no. You guys are good. I was waiting until you guys finished so I can defend myself a little bit. So first
So
off,
then
I texted.
John made me run home to get those, and
know.
I forgot that there was two, so I ran out the car. I was like, "Oh shit, there's a second one!" So I had to
Wow.
run in and grab the second one as well. They were sitting there waiting for him.
Sounds
You,
like-
you probably didn't say goodbye to your kids because you're so ready.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like a you problem, Jamie. It's just bad memory because the old age.
Old age. Yeah.
So anyway, what I was going to say
So
was,
then on top of that,
Jesus
I had
fucking Christ. Also, shorts. Look for the kid.
Oh, wow, they are.
those aren't bad.
Those
Yeah,
are
bad.
like
Dickheads.
long shorts, man.
So anyway, they're
Wow.
golf shorts. So
Those aren't your golf shorts.
anyway, what I was going to say was, I texted Jamie at 7 o'clock this morning because I was like, responsible guy, going to work. He's going to be up early. I just want to catch him before he goes to, before he leaves for the office.
You know Jamie, he's a go-getter.
He was already in the office.
Yeah, he told you this for the past 5 months.
Well, I didn't know that. What? I don't know.
all good, man.
I don't listen to what you have to say. I just
shit.
I look like I'm paying
Wait, what'd you
attention.
say?
Exactly. That's what I do to him all the time.
No, it's all good.
So anyway,
That was
I
nice of you,
said,
Jamie.
and then granted, I will give you I should have probably said, hey, please make sure to grab those. Didn't put the please in. That's on me.
Yeah,
I'll take
okay,
it. That's fine.
I'll take
That's
that.
fine.
Using
However,
us.
Shocking.
Well, no, we have already previously, Jamie and I
Get
have.
real aggressive over here.
So aggressive. He came in loaded for bear.
I'm
dude.
jacked up today.
He's got 3 beers.
So-
2 beers now.
Well, yeah, I had 3, and then Jamie stole one as he
Got my
opened
2.
them for me. Yeah, selfish move.
Why did you give me air quotes there? I literally opened them for you.
Yeah,
That's not air
sorry.
quotes.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, okay.
Joey from Friends, unnecessary air quotes.
Or Tom Selleck.
Yeah. So so anyway, yeah, I was just trying to be proactive. I figured Jamie would be up early, and so yeah.
Or you could have texted him last night.
So I will. I have to defend my friend John just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Do you see what he's doing here? Do you see what he's doing? He's trying to get us to fight each other.
I know.
And it's Jamie's fault. Everything's Jamie's fault. Everything is Jamie's fault. You just got to remember that.
course.
We actually have gone back and forth on this several times.
Yeah.
John and I. Knowing that he wanted to switch these shirts. So it just kind of makes me laugh because it's very kind of you to give us these shirts.
Yeah.
Right? It was awesome.
We'll get more.
Thank you. But it's not
If you don't
here
say
nor
that,
there.
but I appreciate yours.
But so my thing is, like, John got me this outfit for golf, right? Which I paid for, but it made me.
went on
It
his
started
way.
me. It started me thinking.
I used it right that
You
time.
did it. It started me thinking, like, dude, I don't buy clothes. I haven't bought clothes. I don't remember the last time.
That's why you look like shit.
100%. Yeah, no
Okay.
question about it.
I always wear college shirts and blue pants.
it's all work stuff.
That's
all
all
the
you wear?
time. That's all I wear. Yeah,
Think about it.
yeah.
He just wants the recognition. Like he wants people to come up and say, "Oh, hey."
He's like Peter Griffin with the same clothes every day.
Wow.
Not
Okay.
like, you know what I'm
Finish
saying?
your story.
The,
No,
the clothing option, you know what I'm saying?
It was.
White shirt, green
It
pants.
just got me to thinking. Like the last time that I actually bought an outfit, and I swear to God, this is so morbid, which is good for me.
Good work.
It was my mom's funeral. I had to buy suits for that whole thing, and like that was many years ago.
Yeah.
I don't buy clothes anymore. Like I just don't do it. And I know like the way like John's. Half of our discussions at the golf outing were about where he buys clothes from and the deals that he gets.
all-
Like
that's
it's
all he tells me.
nonstop. Yeah. And then you with your 3-piece suits and all that. Like you guys, a couple of
That's not
well-dressed
even me,
men.
That's my wife.
You got to claim that.
You
Just
gotta
say
claim
it's
that,
you.
Yeah.
All right, it's me.
Yeah, it's
you
you. She's not wearing the clothes. She doesn't make them look that good. She would make them look better, but
But you know what
whatever.
she said to me one time? So this is when I was champ. So I was going on a plane. And I go, hey, does this look all right? And she's like, babe. So you're the fucking heavyweight champ of the world. You need to start dressing.
Yeah,
like
you
it."
told us.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So she
she
made me
yelled-
dress
she
it
yelled
up,
at you
and
for
then
that
when
one.
I was like, "What do I wear on the way home?" She's like, "I don't care." I'm
Yeah.
like, "What?
Yeah,
That makes no
what's the
sense."
difference?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but so with Jonathan talking about shirts, first thing he says to me when I walk in the house, "Hey, you got that shirt for me?"
Holy shit.
Can I say though, it's partly because I'm slowly losing my memory. So I'm sitting there. I forget. Like if I don't say it right away, I have to. Like I'll forget about it.
Welcome every day of my life.
I also plan on wearing that shirt on my
know, it's a
vacation.
nice shirt.
So that's why
It's washed.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got washed, but it's washed.
it's fine.
I might have wore it one day, but realized it was medium.
Yeah, but think about how jacked you look.
So you're
I was so small.
you want all these clothes for your big trip this weekend, right?
yeah.
Is that,
Leave
that's
them
what
out.
it's all about?
Got to get stuff in the suitcase.
Outer
So,
Banks.
yeah, we're going to Outer Banks. Never been there. Pretty excited.
It's cool. I've been there a couple times.
Yeah. So, and you know what's really weird? I know people that are down there like right now. Like I'm missing like 4 different groups of people by like a week.
Yeah.
Like there's two groups of people I know that are down there this week, and then we go, and then the week after there's 2 more groups of people.
Yeah, it's
down
great.
there.
It's a great time down there, dude. So like we, when I say that, we always stayed right off like one street away from the ocean because like the prices was like crazy different.
Huge different.
So I mean, you get your own pool. I mean, so it's like you go to the beach for a little bit, but then you go back to the house, cook a grill, whatever you want to do. And I loved it. It was great. I mean, it's a great place, beautiful.
Yeah, we're right in the thick of everything. I think there's like some bars and restaurants right by us. We're one street off the beach. We got a house with pool and everything. And then the people that are getting married down there, the whole reason that they're getting married down there is because the people that one of the families goes down there every year, and so they're like, well, we always do this trip. Why don't we just turn it into the wedding? So that's kind of how that all turned into that. So, but all of our buddies, like our friends that are going, we basically kind of just turned it into a vacation.
Hell yeah.
You
So
should.
yeah,
When's the wedding?
Wednesday. They put it in the middle of the week, so we hang out for a couple days. Wedding, hang out for a couple days.
I mean,
Nice.
is that why they did it, or is it cheaper? I mean,
No, they wanted it set up like that. They didn't want it where like you go to the wedding on like
next
the
day
last
leave.
day. Yeah.
that's smart. That's actually a great idea.
So you can like everybody can like
New
celebrate
thing,
and
dude.
stuff.
Weddings on Wednesdays.
Weddings on Wednesdays.
Wedding Wednesdays.
Yeah,
My
I like
buddy,
We'll get you married on Wednesday. Once you find a girl ever.
I'll do a destination wedding on Wednesday.
We gotta find a girl.
Well, that's true.
Just wherever it is.
We get
just,
you a mail order.
No Russian brides.
Wow.
No mail order Russian brides.
well, just make sure wherever it is has really good acoustics for my voice when I give my speech.
No speech.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, dude.
So anyway,
yes.
no, but the
Maybe like that J Wow. We watched the
J-Wow,
Jersey
Jesus.
Shore.
Oh, J-
Angelina got married, and I guess they did a terrible job on the wedding. And she was like, "You're the fly on my shit" or something. It was bad. People were booing them. It got really bad. Like we didn't become stop being friends, but they're good now. But
I actually just ran. It's funny you mentioned Jersey Shore. I just randomly saw an article about. Remember Ronnie from the Jersey
Yeah.
Shore? Like one of his ex-girlfriend or ex-fiance or girlfriend or ex-wife. I don't think he was married, whatever. But she apparently is in the news because she pulled like a knife and tried to like stab somebody
well, I think
or
the
something.
week prior
I was
he
like,
got
that
arrested
kind
too.
of goes in.
Yeah.
The week prior he got arrested, but then this week he got engaged.
Oh, well,
So
there
that
you go.
dude's just hitting the quotes hitting the lines every day.
Were you that would have been right in our Jamie? You're a little bit older, so
Thanks.
I mean, like TV was still in black and white, but
Yeah,
no,
the-
you and I when
the antennas,
Jersey Shore was on TV, that was like right in our wheelhouse of like I remember watching Jersey Shore all the time when it was on. Yeah,
That was awesome.
that was like a whole fad. Were you ever like the crazy print shirt guy with the rosary cross necklace?
No.
I could picture
I have a
Jamie as
rosary.
that
I have a
guy.
rosary, but I don't wear like. The
No,
affliction.
you know what I mean. Yeah, like
I had one affliction shirt, and I had 2 actually, and I did not buy any of them. They were bought bought for me like for a birthday or something.
So-
one was actually sweet. It was thermal, but
The affliction shirts kind of weren't really a big thing anymore when you got in. So
I got a.
thank God.
that is way before I was in.
Yeah,
I was like,
so I got a funny tie-in for you with the affliction thing. So, and speaking of vacation, so back when I was in college, we used to do a bunch of people from OU, like upperclassmen, juniors, and seniors, would all go to Hilton Head Memorial Day weekend when it was on quarters, and so literally there would be like 10,000 OU kids at Hilton Head. It was awesome, and we realized like it's better to rent a house on the beach and throw like 20 people in it versus cramming 8 people in a hotel room. It's the money's makes more sense money wise, and it's a way better experience.
it's like getting a table at a bar.
So one of our buddies is a pretty artistic person, and so he did the affliction logo, but he did it in Sharpie on our friend's back. And so we go into the bar, and this was like right in the thick of all the affliction stuff. So my buddy goes into the bar that night, just takes his shirt off and is walking around, and he's like, I'm wearing a shirt, like, and it just said affliction across his shoulder blades, in the logo.
That's awesome.
They wrote they did the affliction logo in Sharpie, full across his shoulder blades. And and he's walking around the bar.
I wish I had a picture of this though.
I have I'll find a picture. I'll show you.
Please.
So anyway, but I'll show you the picture whenever I find it. But he had the full thing, and he's walking around the bar, and he's like, I'm wearing a shirt. Like, what are you talking about?
It's affliction, dude.
It was so ridiculous.
You look back at the AC guy with the tap out shirt, like, yo, Jew fight, bro. Like, you mean
you train UFC, bro? So, anyways, when you head out tomorrow night, you guys go until Saturday. What?
Yeah, we're there for a week. I think we get back like late Friday night the next week.
Golf?
Yeah,
was it 8 hours?
It says 9 hours and 45 minutes, so we'll make it faster than that. But yeah, we're playing one time down there. So one of the guys that's in the wedding organized a bunch of tee times at some course down there. So
You rent them too, right?
we're gonna do what?
You rent clubs?
No, taking clubs down because we're driving, so we're throwing them in the back of the truck. Yeah. So
Are you driving your car?
no, riding.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so I don't have to. I'll just sit there and stare at my iPad and be a beacon of conversation.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, come on, conversation and beacon. And have you seen Britney Spears?
I did not. I saw some headlines. That's what I saw.
Crazy.
I heard her statement. Like, I can't remember where I heard it. I think it was on the radio. Like, everybody was playing
Bro,
it.
it's all over my feed.
Yeah. It was not only like pop culture type things were putting it out there, but like sports thing. Like, it's all over everything.
I think she's going to get out of it.
Dude, I kind of feel bad. So here's where we're at. Stipe's on the free Britney side 100%. Of it, right? Jamie is on she needs help. Like, she should be locked up.
I think,
whatever
listen,
side.
I know where Jamie's coming from.
He's on the other side.
But here's another thing. I think Jamie's thinking that is because she's getting held down, dude. Like, that's why she's acting crazy.
So I'm kind of in the...
Let her fucking flap her wings.
So
let her fly away.
I'm kind of in the middle. But I will say her statement was fairly, like, normal.
Written by somebody else?
No.
Who do you think wrote it for her?
Nope. We're not going to think somebody else might have written that for her.
Not at all.
Okay.
And I thought
How
Stipe...
dare you? How dare you say that?
I thought Stipe was the conspiracy theory guy. And Jamie's the one going like somebody else wrote the letter.
Conspiracy theories. We'll go back to Britney, but did you see that guy McAfee, the computer guy?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he supposedly killed himself.
He killed himself.
But supposedly his prostitute wife.
Hold on, give the backstory a little bit because I don't know that. I don't know about this.
He got McAfee, the was it the antivirus guy?
Yes.
You know, for your computer, McAfee, whatever. But he got put in jail.
It's Jon McAfee.
Jon McAfee. He was getting put in jail because he was, tax evasion because he moved and didn't pay his taxes. Which why would you do that? You're a gajillionaire, so why would you not pay your taxes? But whatever. And so, he killed himself in jail, and supposedly his prostitute wife said that the government planned to kill him like 3 days prior or before, after he committed suicide. It got crazy. Like, it was nuts. I didn't read more into it, but yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I was like, but you make that much money, like, bro, like, just pay your taxes, bro.
He was all over the place, man. He was it was tax evasion is what they got him on, but he had all kinds of different shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably more.
Money laundering.
That's
he had a lot of shit going on.
That was the first thing I was going to say, actually.
It's the tax evasion is what the government. That's kind of the old fallback. If they can't get you on the other shit, they're going to get you on tax evasion.
They'll
so
get you.
He took off, and they had him held over there.
Spain?
Yeah, he was held in Spain, and then the extradition hearing went through. it was approved. He was going to get extradited back to the U.S. to face charges. So he killed himself.
Game over.
Game over.
Guess what? You must use the antivirus.
Boom, boom.
I gotta think you look pretty guilty if you go to a country where there's no extradition.
Correct.
Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't look good.
He apparently didn't go to a country because he was getting.
Yeah, I don't think it's normal for Spain though. It's
really?
not like a.
They had to go through a process.
You have to go through a bigger process than some countries. You have like an automatic agreement. Like, yeah, we caught him. Let's send him back.
Yeah, you're out.
Other countries, you have hearings.
Is there other countries that are just like sorry?
Yeah,
Which ones
there's
are
so it,
I know about this. I don't know fully into it.
No, a lot of times it has to do with what are the charges. So if you are charged with a capital crime, if you're charged with murder of any sort, no, there's a lot of countries that will not extradite back to the U.S. because we have the death penalty, and the vast majority of the world does not have the death penalty.
Okay.
So if it is a possibility of you being put to death, a lot of countries won't send you back to the U.S. So it just depends on what the charges are. Some countries they're not going to extradite anybody. What?
No, I was going to say random awkward question for all you guys. What would be your last meal?
Ooh.
Oh man, I would just gorge myself.
You would just be like, give me of what? Like what
Everything.
would be? I don't. Is there a Croatian dish that you like a lot, or
That's a tough one. That's a great.
what a weird
Good question.
What would you eat if it was going to be the last thing you ate?
Honestly, I don't think I would eat. I would just get smashed off beer.
Yeah,
Just give me a case of
Just
beer.
give me a case of Modelo's and call it a day.
yeah, like give me a bottle of bourbon. But no, if I'm picking a
And a
meal,
PlayStation.
if I'm picking a meal, it'll be. I think it's gonna be steak and lobster, man.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna go steak and lobster on mine. Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. What's the
That veiny sausage he always likes.
yeah.
He means a cock.
Penis.
I get it. I
you get that?
understand.
Yeah?
I understand the joke. I got it. What's that one? What's the steak where they put
Penis?
like the lot? It's a penis steak.
Tube steak.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. No, what's the one steak where they put the like hollandaise and lobster like stuff on?
Oscar style.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude.
It's not a steak. It's just a add-on.
Yeah, but they put
So you get like
but it
so you
goes
get-
on
they
a
put it
steak.
on
you
the
get,
top of the
you
steak.
get a fillet and they're like, would you like Oscar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic.
I did it last week, my anniversary.
Oh,
I told you that.
did you?
Yes.
Happy anniversary, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Did your wife buy you dinner for your anniversary?
No, she used a card that we have a joint account and
okay.
paid for it.
Actually, let's talk about that. Where'd you go for your anniversary dinner?
Nice little place called Hustler Club. You know,
Nice.
great steaks.
How funny!
Great steaks.
Actually, hold on. We're gonna touch back on that, but
Great
I
steaks. No, we went to a place called Delmonico's here in Cleveland.
Oh, nice.
Right outside, yeah.
Yeah.
We love it there. We have a friend that works there, and we actually have gone there like last 2-3 years. Besides last year because of the pandemic,
Yeah.
but like
You were a minute and a half from my house. Thanks for the invite.
Why would you go to his anniversary dinner?
you know what's funny? We actually had
Why not?
We had friends that didn't even realize it was our anniversary, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go out to dinner. You want to go?" They're like, yeah, come on. So we invited us, and they showed up and like, hey, it's our anniversary. They're like, why would you go? Like, why would you invite us? Like, we're bored.
Been married a long time, right?
4 years.
Yeah.
I'm 3 years. I'm over it.
Yep.
Well, and that's you get two birds with one stone though. You guys get to go. You get to go out with your wife, so that's fun, and then you also get to go out with friends. So it becomes like a kill two birds with one stone.
Yep.
But I don't know so you're all about like the Delmonico's thing's a tradition for you, right?
Yeah.
So you just kind of roll that way. That's nice. I like it.
So,
He's very busy right now.
Yeah, he's texting on the side right now. I feel like he's getting yelled at.
yes, I am.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Happy
It's all
anniversary.
good.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to see Mila when I came by. I haven't seen
She's
Mila
out.
in forever.
Yeah, she's out. She was sleeping.
Yeah.
She was quick. She went to bed. She's like, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Probably the other night though, man. We're sitting there, and, like she sleeps in bed with us because I love having my daughter next to me, sleeping. And so she's sleeping, and she's kind of like getting all weird. So I kind of just shoved her like closer to me and put her in my nook. That girl was like a furnace. I'm like, oh, it's not good. And she got a little fever. I felt bad for her, but she was fine. I mean, it was the first time in a while where she was kind of like, didn't feel like doing anything. She stayed in bed for like an extra hour or two, and it was a little rough. But
Yeah.
so we talk about Hustler Club now. What are we talking about?
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at.
You like the smelly clams?
No, why are you talking about me? You like how bad do you think it would be if you actually were like, hey, that would be the best joke. If you were like, hey, we're going out for an anniversary, and then you took her.
I do it all the time.
What?
Hustler Club, and she says no.
Yeah. No, you don't tell her that you're going there. You just take her there.
Well, if we're going now, she knows where we're going.
How funny would it be if you sat there and got like all dressed up, like 3-piece suit? You tell her we're going somewhere really nice, blah blah blah. She gets all done up, like whatever. You go out like you have like a limo or something pick you up, and then you go out. And then like you drive and like She thinks you're going to a nice dinner, maybe a show, blah blah blah, and then you just pull into the Larry Fun Hustler Club. Come on, titties.
Yeah, so
she would be furious.
Oh yeah, now she would. So when we started dating in the beginning, like right in the beginning, probably like the first month, not even, we were out. There's a place here in Cleveland called Shooters Outdoor Bar. You know, it's a nice place, and we get right next door is Christie's Cabaret, and the girls are like, "Hey, let's go there." I'm like, "I'm not gonna say no to that."
Yeah.
So her boobs are better than all of them, but.
Well,
yeah. You gonna hit a strip club down in NC?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
I don't.
Little Outer Banks strip club action. Huh?
Are there strip clubs in Outer Banks?
Absolutely.
I wouldn't know. It's a family vacation destination. There's no way.
It's all D team.
There's a lot of dads that want to get away from their families while they're on vacation.
So it's not a strip club, but proud supporter of Hooters because they have fantastic chicken wings. Might get a stomach ache shortly thereafter, but delicious. I went to a wedding down in South Carolina a couple of years ago. We literally stopped and we ate at Hooters for like 5 meals straight.
Oh my God.
Lunch, dinner, and like lunch the next day.
Look at that, Hooters of Kitty Hawk.
We hit, we literally hit like a bunch of Hooters on the way down.
That's awesome.
It's so bad. Stomach ache instantly, like the next day. I love their wings. I mean, like I'm not joking.
I really don't eat wings.
I'm not joking when I say that. I really do like their wings.
They got the full wings, right?
Are they the breasts?
I can't remember. I just like
I'm killing it today.
You're really killing it.
Legs and breasts. Basket of legs and breasts.
So actually, I was in Indianapolis and I was training out there. And we had one guy with us, foreigner. Not gonna say his name, but great guy. And so me and my other coach were all staying down there for, I don't know if it was a day or two. I don't remember how many days we're down there, but he's like, "Oh, what's this?" And he points to Hooters, and at the time he didn't really could speak English. I'm like, well, he spoke better than me, but so that's Hooters. You want to go? He's like, okay. And so like, yeah. And so the best part is we take him. And he's like, I get heaven, like
astonished.
He's like loved it, And then so I get home and also my wife looks at the bank account. She's like, "Did you go to Hooters?" I'm like, yeah. We were dating at the time. She's like, "Why?" I was like, "Well, Matt," I won't say his name, but I was like, "We never took him there, and he's never been there, so we want to show him a good time." She's like, "Whatever." She was like, "You're an idiot," and just walked away.
She was
a team player.
It's a family restaurant.
One of the places we went to, because he got married on like a holiday weekend or something, and for whatever reason, this particular Hooters thought it was going to be like a blowout weekend, so they had like 15 girls working. We were the only ones in the whole place. So they were doing like hula hoop contests for us and stuff and like all this stuff. I was like, we fucking lucked out big time. Although I would imagine that you would after 5 Hooters trips in 2 days or
something.
3 days.
I mean, they probably felt bad.
Yeah, they're probably like, look at those sad guys.
Yeah, those scumbags. Yeah. Hoping for something.
Terrible.
Leeches.
But so we were talking when we were kind of shooting ideas back and forth, we were throwing out like what was kind of coming up and whatever. So I just was scrolling through some stuff. F9, Fast and the Furious, is coming out. I'm excited. I have to figure out. I think that's going to be the first movie I go and see in a theater.
So here's my question too. Was that shot in Cleveland as well again?
That one, I have no idea.
I just didn't know.
That's turned. So the whole Fast and the Furious series has turned into like. So originally, obviously, anybody that's seen it, it's like a car gang in L.A. But now they're like crime fighters and fighting a secret agency. I mean, it's turned into like Mission Impossible-esque stuff.
It was filmed in L.A., Edinburgh, and London. Took place in Thailand, so definitely not in Cleveland. Know exactly what you're saying. It did start off as this, just guys and girls stealing cars and shit. Yeah, and now it's turned into what? But it is
tuna, no crust.
Is loved. It is absolutely.
So you know what I've heard too. So I don't know if it's true or not. If you guys seen this, but they were talking about doing a Fast and Furious and a Jurassic Park theme movie.
That would be so insane.
But my initial thought is that's ridiculous. It wouldn't work at all. And then I'm like, I'm kind of intrigued. Would kind of like
Sharknado was a thing.
So I'm pretty sure. Amazing.
Don't start.
We tried hard to get Stipe into Sharknado.
Yes,
we tried really hard.
That's funny.
Yeah,
but back to the Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
like how would they do that? Like
with the dinosaurs?
You run away from T-Rex? Like what are you gonna do? Like
could be. I don't know.
Velociraptors are pretty fast.
There's a secret something.
They can run a pretty quick quarter.
Yeah, there's a secret quarter. There's a secret something that the Velociraptors are protecting, and the Vin Diesel and Dominic Toretto and the Fast and the Furious crew have to steal it to get
family.
it back.
That's all I gotta say. It's family.
Family.
What's gonna happen when he rolls up on these Velociraptors and there's a family of them? He's like, bro, they got their family. Like, what do? You just back away from the situation.
You remember when that dude died? Doing the Fast and the Furious in real life.
Paul Walker.
Yes.
And like that's crazy, right? It was nuts. That car.
Bad.
It was bad. Like that car, like it was like mangled car. They said they heard him screaming.
It was pretty bad.
Like it gives me like just.
Yeah, you shouldn't drive like that.
No, I guess he was never really into it until he started the movie and then became really infatuated with cars.
I like how we're talking about like a fun, like yay idea, and then Jamie just says something really like sad. And
we got Debbie Downer.
I know, Jesus criminy.
Well, you known this.
Well, you know why though? You know, I got here today and I was like, dude, it's 2:30 on a Friday afternoon. Like, I'm so excited to be here. It's early.
And you're drinking beer.
I'm drinking a beer, and I'm like, I still haven't been invited to go swimming.
You can cannonball in
July
the pool once we're
17th
done.
for sure.
Cannonball in the pool once we're done.
I think I might.
In your firefighter outfit.
Just what day is July 4th?
It's a Sunday.
July 4th is a Sunday.
So maybe Saturday? Or is that your little shindig?
No, my shindig's on Sunday.
Oh.
So I could go swimming on Saturday.
Okay. All right. Let me just.
I'll text Ryan.
Yes. But hey,
Me and John. I'll text Ryan with John.
You should be really worried that Jamie just wants to strut around your pool in a Speedo.
that's what I do anyway. So
That's
great.
what, like Stipe, that's not something he's not used to.
Yeah, bro.
Come on, bro. We're firemen.
I've done it naked.
We are firemen.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So what are you doing for 4th of July?
I have no plans.
That's
Really
about
cool.
right.
My
Nobody
pool,
likes you. So
Coming to my pool.
Jesus Christ.
Coming to my pool.
There you go. Going to Stipe's pool. No, so our neighborhood, we call it a campground because it's just so ridiculous sometimes.
Where your sister marries your brother, or your brother marries your sister.
The 3rd of July is always an absolute shit show on our street. So we'll just be hanging out in the backyard watching everybody else set off fireworks. 4th of July, no idea. I was just telling Stipe walking in this weekend, we were supposed to have a game tonight at 6. That got moved. I officially have nothing.
Speaking of that week of July, Jamie's gonna be that guy. He can be the old guy with a robe on, with a cup of coffee, looking at the front door. But hey, honey, look at this damn cat drinking out of the bowl again.
Mm-hmm. That's me every day, bro.
You see Kevin Hart? I love when he does that. Dude. That's gonna be Jamie.
That's me every day. But yeah, this is the first weekend, and I don't know how long. Like, there's not a practice, not a game. I don't have to work. Like, nothing to do.
I'm surprised it's not next weekend for the holiday. I would think most stuff's like canceled.
There's a lot of tournaments going on.
Yeah, we'll have softball. We'll have probably softball and baseball. We'll see.
I was going to say, I could picture Jamie sitting in like a lawn chair with his glass of bourbon, just like starting to drool on himself as he like just watches the fireworks. He's like, oh, that's great.
You had me at lawn chair, glass of bourbon, but I don't drool on myself. I mean, come on, man.
You got to drink enough bourbon so you drool on yourself.
Once I get that much, it's time for bed.
So Jamie had a party at his house one time. This is before I was chief when he used to work with me at Valley View. And he got completely smashed, right? Out. Like, done. He went to bed. He went early. He went to bed early. He was hammered.
Yeah.
So, I'm like,
I forgot about that.
This is game time. This is a game time decision. I need to do this now. This is what dreams are made of. This is legends are made. And I'm about to walk in, and his wife's like, where you going to go? I'm like, I'm about to get butt-ass naked and jump on your husband. She's like, no. And I'm like, Kelly, like, come on. She's like, yes, but that's my bed. And he is pretty hammered. And I was like, I almost did it. I almost did it, but I want her to cut
my
me.
wife to the rescue.
She saved you that day.
I know.
It got really bad.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I was. That was.
I don't know why I just thought about that, but
that was a good night.
the drooling. That's why.
Yeah,
that was a fun night.
Yeah, it was good.
That was the first time I brought my wife around everyone.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm like, wow, what a nice girl.
Like, hey, this is Jamie. He's really drunk.
Yeah. How you doing?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it happens. I've done worse.
Yeah.
That'll be John all week next week.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. I'm going to be. Oh, actually, that's
what a great week for you because you're gone all week and you come back to the,
to 4th of July.
And you got Monday
I don't have
off.
to go back till the 6th. Yeah.
Is anybody going next week that will possibly be sending me videos?
No.
Okay.
That's not.
I can
good
take
to
care
know.
of that. I can take care of that.
You got that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Already on it.
Your brother-in-law is staying at the house, and you're trying to get him to send videos.
Yes.
Hold on, that shouldn't be a thing, dude. It's
gonna be a thing.
I didn't
It shouldn't be a
ask.
thing. It
Here's my thing:
fucking
is
drives me
you know
nuts.
what fucking drives me nuts?
No.
Is you stop being a baby and stop deleting it after we post it because it's funny.
No.
It's what everyone wants. It's what we want. It's what
Nobody
people that
wants.
listen. It's what
Nobody
the people
wants it.
want.
People want.
Nobody wants.
They want a provocative.
Yeah. Give the people what they want. So then it's 4th of July, you're doing pool day. I'm sure
Yeah,
your family's
my
going to be
mom
over.
wants. I think I feel like I have to work one of these days, but I gotta look. So I think my mom want me to come out to her the little summer house, whatever, in Sandusky. So I might do that. If not, but I haven't used the pool really all year, dude, because the weather's been crazy. Like it's been like cold, but then rainy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I really like want to use a pool.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Have some boys over. Maybe the kids to
17th,
come hang out with Mila. I'm just saying.
I like how it's like, oh, spend time with the family, hang out at the pool. Jamie's like, no. Have the boys over. And by boys, I mean me. And this is what we're
pretty
doing.
much.
Yeah, that is exactly what I
Jamie,
mean.
did you finish my beer?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Okay, just want to check.
Yeah.
Making
Well,
sure.
it's not yours. I
Speaking
opened
of
it.
pool, so yesterday, so we have the girl that comes over once a week.
Yes.
Helps my daughter swim.
Saw the pictures.
Dude, so I'm like, so we going early, and I'm just going with my daughter swimming, having a good time. I'm like going underneath water, blowing bubbles, joking around. All of a sudden, she's just like, bloop. I'm like, oh my God. She goes underneath water. I did that for about 50 times. I pretty much got a headache from going under, but lack of oxygen for myself. But dude, she like, that picture is like, smile.
awesome.
She's legit smiling.
Yeah.
And
She's ahead of the game, man. She's a little
I
savage.
feel like you got a future swimming and diving person on your hands.
Could be.
dude, she's an absolute savage.
So we have 4th of July for me is, I think this is the 14th or 15th year. I didn't send you the invite on Facebook, Jamie. You're too old. You're not invited.
Wow.
But Stipe's invited. He's been there.
I win it every year.
Yeah, white trash 4th of July. So
I've seen so many pictures.
Yeah, no one
so
can hang.
every year we go down to a marina near on Lake Erie near Cleveland, and me and a bunch of my friends get stupidly dressed up in white trash. We drink American beer.
Well, I don't.
And we play drinking game. Well, yeah, you don't, but that's okay because we played with the Modelo bottles on the Beersby game. So
We do.
we won.
Yeah.
But
Win everything.
we do. So everybody comes down, dresses up, has a day, and it's a good time. So that's usually 4th of July for me. So
Back in the day before we had a child, we used to go there at like 2:00, and then we can get home till 5 in the morning.
oh yeah, there's plenty
bad.
of videos that exist of like me and the one was I think we were yelling at our friend Monica. We were on the back of the boat, and you and I we had been drinking like all afternoon, and we're sitting on the back of the boat, and we're like, hey, Monica, blah, blah, blah. And we're like fist pumping. I don't know what was playing in the music on the boat, but it's whatever.
You know what I give us credit for is that being completely that drunk before we leave after like 8 or 9 o'clock, and we clean the boat up and we pack it away and we put the cover on. I give us credit for that.
Oh, yeah. I actually am very surprised. So we'll go out and drink all day, and like we'll hang out there all day. Mm-hmm. And then literally when we leave, it's like, pick up any bottle caps, got to scrub everything. So we're semi-responsible.
We're like sober for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. We have a slight window of responsibility that happens.
So are you guys doing that this year or no? It's not happening.
Doing it on Sunday.
He's doing it. I don't know if I'm going to go or not. It just
Gotcha.
depends. Like,
You got your hair extensions and all that. Isn't that what that's
no,
for?
I can't do that no more.
Responsible
Yeah,
father.
no, I get back late Friday. I have one day Saturday, and then Sunday game on.
Gonna
Well,
get after it.
Saturday,
We do
more pool.
Pledge of Allegiance at noon, and then game on.
You know what? I've never done that.
Oh, it's the ever in your life, or
No.
I'm like, wait, what?
What was that comment for?
You never did the pledge
No,
of
you just said
allegiance?
I've never done the pledge.
What, like going to your
Oh,
thing.
because you get there a little bit later
Yeah.
usually. Yeah.
So I have a random friend. He hates missing the beginning of like a baseball game because he has to see the Star Spangled Banner, like the national anthem. He has to be there. Like the one day we missed it, he was like legit mad at me.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys both know him.
Yeah, I have a good idea. of
It's the
who it
person
could
we
be.
hate.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. He was legit mad at me.
Yeah. Well,
No,
And guess what? Now I'm always late just
On
to prove-
purpose.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm a dick.
yeah.
we had speaking of the white trash 4th of July thing. So your cousin Grant was there. I can say his name because this is the most phenomenal thing ever. Him and his friends came last year, and they brought an entire giant igloo jug of some drink that they made.
The jungle.
So-
jungle juice. Or
No. So they start they're like da da da. They're giving out to everybody, and it's not bad. I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. Da da da, whatever. And so I know what it is like before we start, like because I was one of the first people that tried it when they first showed up. So I try it, and he's like, how is it? Da da da, whatever. I go, it's not bad, not whatever. He goes, there's 100% like beef broth in that drink in this mixed drink. He put it in there. So, and we just kept giving it to everybody. Like everyone drank this entire cooler down, and it's like a bunch of booze and like beef broth. It was the most ridiculous thing ever.
Did you pretty hammer though?
It was phenomenal. You put it had ice in it, and it was actually really good. I had one glass, but then because then the mental part of it fucks with you a little bit. Yes. As soon as you know there's a beef broth in it, you're like, yeah, this okay. I get because you can taste it at that point.
Yeah,
but he was just him and his buddies were laughing their asses off because they just kept handing it out to everybody.
It was straight beef broth.
No. It was that with a bunch of booze and then some random ass mixers in it. So like if you knew it was in there.
Hooch?
No. If you knew that it was in there, you could like take your brain checked it, but like otherwise you're like, oh, this is an interesting taste.
Yeah,
so
that's all. I think one time I did. What was it called? PJs they call it, or PJ juice, or jungle juice, whatever you want to call it, in like a little tub. I did that one time. We're getting hammered or drinking it all day. Next time I looked, there's like fruit flies coming out. It was like, but no one stopped drinking. Didn't care at that point. We were hot messes. It was in college.
So we talked about this before in a previous podcast. So the one college you went to was fairly religious. So I can't imagine like the partying or anything was like crazy there.
Oh, I went after it. I got after it. Natural.
Okay. Yeah.
I got after it. I told you that bar that was $7 all you can drink.
That was close to downtown Nashville, right?
Yeah. It was like $7 all you can drink. 7-Eleven bottle beer. Friday.
So speaking of crazy drinks, this bar that was at OU when I went there was called the Junction. It's called J.a.b.s now, but it was called Junction at the time I went there, and they have this thing called the Junction Punch, and so literally it's 6 types of alcohol. And they literally turn it over. I'm going to get the recipe wrong, so anybody that went to OU that's listening, don't kill me. But they take like 6 bottles of alcohol. They dump it all in the thing. So they literally have like
a fishbowl?
No, it's like a highball glass.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a highball glass. They take 6 bottles of alcohol, turn it over, pour it in, and then literally on the top they do like a splash of grenadine. And that's it. And it tastes awesome.
Really?
It's so good. And then if you're really trying to get after it, you sit there and you dig the ice out of it, and then just chug it. It's a mess, dude. It's a mess.
Try that next time I go.
Don't do it. No, don't do it. No, I'm too old. I feel like Jamie. I'm too old.
Talking about drinks.
Can't get after it like I used to.
So I was coaching a guy. We were in for Bellator. He was fighting in Bellator the one time. So it was Atlantic City. So he did his fight, whatever. I don't remember if he won or not. But anyway, we go out and we're having a good time. And we have a table at one of those, like, it was a Caesar's Palace. We're just having a good time. Caesar wasn't there, by the way.
No? Did you ask?
Yeah, I made sure. So anyway, so I'm doing our thing, and the girl's like, "What do you want to drink?" And I'm like, and they had one of those like tall beaker bottles with like orange juice, soda, mixers. I'm like, "Can you fill this up? Make this a Long Island iced tea?" She's like, "Hold on, I'll be right back." She goes, "Yeah, $12." I'm like, "Sign me up." I drank 2 of those, bro. I was smashed, right? Yeah. So then they had go-go dancers all around it, dancing on poles and stuff. So I try to get up on there. Security guard pulls me down. Try to do it again. He's like, "Dude, what did I tell you? Don't do it again." So then randomly we're talking to this guy, and he like loved us. And he's like, I'm like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, I'm vice president of operations in this whole Caesar's Palace." Like, he's a big wig there. He's like, I was like, "Man, this guy wanted me to dance on the pole with the girl and the go-go dancing, And the guy's like, "Do what the fuck you want." I'm like, "Yeah." So I jump up, right? So I start dancing. The security guy goes to grab me again. He grabs the guy. He's like, he's fine. He can do what he wants. He's like, "Who the fuck are you?" He's like, "I'm the vice president." He's like, "Bullshit." The guy hands him his card, and the guy is like, "Hey, have fun." And I went to town. It was great. And then I profusely puked my brains out the rest of the night after about an hour. And then we got to get on a plane, and our plane got delayed, canceled.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. No, it got overcrowded, and we got bumped off. So I had to drive from Atlantic City home.
Oh, my God.
Hungover. That was my first time in a while I've been hungover.
I
made it though.
Fun.
Yeah, I had to run a car. It was bad.
Yeah. The speaking of pool parties, so a lot of times that we've been out in Vegas for your fights, it's like winter or whatever. But the first Cormier fight, it's not the one you won.
Thanks.
Sorry, I just was clarifying for anyone.
The first one, I can say the first one.
So it was a perfect mix. So I was there for a wedding, a bachelor party, and Stipe's fight all in the same weekend. So one of the days we were out there, we went to Planet Hollywood's pool,
I've never been to that one.
It's pretty neat. It's like halfway up the hotel.
Yeah.
It's on the roof thing, whatever. But we're sitting there at my buddy's bachelor party. We got a cabana, and everybody is there. Like Sidoti's getting after it.
Yeah.
Reggie is suplexing people in the pool.
Love it.
So, and we're sitting there drinking. We were there for over 8 hours.
Yeah.
At one point, they're playing Cardi B, I Like It, because that was right when that song came out. And me and our friend Kevin, we're sitting there floating on a floaty, just drifting through with like a beer in our hand as we're just floating. We were the most useless human beings like the rest of the day. It was 120 degrees out.
It's terrible.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I was cramping in the pool. Oh, wait, that reminds me. Your bachelorette party, when we went to the thing and we were like suplexing everybody in the pool.
That was crazy.
I cramped up in the pool because we were so dehydrated.
Well, we learned, do not get suplexed or you cramp.
Yeah. We were sitting there throwing people over the our one friend, yeah, dude, so bad. We were throwing people all over the pool. My whole calf cramps up. It was train wreck.
Could you imagine if there were like other families there just
There
trying
was.
to enjoy some time?
100% there was.
You assholes were there.
So there was
Jamie.
there was
Jamie's the other family.
Yeah, so the people were playing volleyball, dude, and we're just throwing people into their volleyball like area. They're like looking at us like, what the
I'd be pissed.
It wasn't just guys; it was girls. Like our friends, the girls were like launching dudes. It was great.
Yeah, they're twice as savage as you guys.
Yeah,
That's true.
For
They're,
sure.
Yeah, they're crazier than we are.
Yeah. So we're hitting 40 minutes. I wanted to talk to you guys about something. Something else popped in my head on the way over here to talk about the Olympics. Are you guys Olympics people? Do you enjoy the Olympics?
I do.
Is it something you get
I
into?
do. I'm not crazy, but I watch Croatia most. I mean, U.S. of course, but Croatia they have a good handball team and water polo.
Yeah.
really
So Tokyo was supposed to host them last year. Pandemic hits.
This year's they're going to do it this
Postpone
year.
it to this year, and there was a lot of what ifs. Are we going to do it? Are we not going to do it? They finally announced, okay, we're definitely moving forward with the Olympics. No visitors or no fans from the outside of Japan. Athletes can only bring like their coaches, no families,
Yeah,
no
they're
nothing.
getting blood tested or something.
They're getting all kinds of fucking testing.
Is Japan's having problems, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's starting to plateau, but they're far behind on the vaccination front is what it is. So then they come out and they're like, well, we're still going to allow, like the fans are not allowed to cheer. They're not allowed to yell. They're not like, you can watch, but then they're like, well, we'll at least give you beer. And then there was a bunch of pushback. So now they're like, okay, we're not selling beer. Beer will lead to you yelling more. And like, it's been a shit show. It hasn't even started.
There's so many things going on. I mean, I can go for days of what's going on. Like a lot of things and just politic wise and stuff like that. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop there.
Right. But
yeah, it's crazy. It is a shit show.
There is so much money on the line with the Olympics. Like so much money.
Well, there's got to be a ton of money that was lost by not doing it last year.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's no way they can bump it again.
No, and it turns out when
What do we know? Money drives everything.
everything.
Money's the root of all
Money
evil.
drives everything.
So they the one thing I learned just from reading up about this the last few weeks is once a city signs a contract, so let's just say Cleveland hosted the Olympics, whatever. Once they sign that contract with the IOC runs everything.
Yeah.
Like the city, so Tokyo might turn around and say, "Hey, we don't want to do this." Yeah, it's somewhere in there. You don't get to make that decision.
Yeah. We own your
decision.
city.
Yeah,
We
that's
own
exactly
your
it.
city.
You just dropped $15 billion on building all this shit. That's
Yeah.
great. Thank you. But
There's like
this is ours.
one city, I think it's London, is the only one that uses their stuff again.
Really? Yeah.
With Olympics.
Everything they built.
They're like all graveyards and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Atlanta, was that the last one we had?
They use some of their stuff too, actually. Not as much as the other
Not
stuff,
much. No.
But they do
I think Atlanta might have been the last one in the U.S. for the summer.
LA used the Coliseum. That's the only thing that like LA still uses, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a huge waste of money.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's fun as hell to watch.
Oh, no, it's
I
amazing.
enjoy the Olympics
Absolutely.
tremendously.
I mean, count me in. I would watch.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Well, wrestling's in the Summer Olympics, so that'd be
That's great.
Watch some of that. I always watch the swimming.
Yep.
I don't know. Oh, actually, no, that's weird. So is it Katie Ledecky? Ledecky's the last name.
Believe.
I think it's Katie. I'm not sure. She was an Olympian when she was like 15, and she's won like
She did Michael Phelps for the
She has
females.
the most. Yeah, she's basically the Michael Phelps for female swimmers. She's
Katie.
just slightly behind him in medals, but like she's in another Olympics, so she's got to be close. But then like I saw a press conference. Some other girl in this past Olympic qualifier is like 15 years old and qualified for the Olympics. So her and Ledecky are like next to each other.
crazy,
like
right?
I'm like, that's nuts.
Bro,
But think about how good you have to be at 15.
Bro, it's crazy.
That's nuts.
Look at the gymnastics.
Oh yeah.
I mean, stupid.
Simone Biles is a monster.
What's that one? Gwen's Dominique Mucciano, is that her name?
Yeah.
She has a place right down the street.
Yeah, she's right up the road from here.
I met her and her husband, they're great people. Actually met them in Vegas, and he's like an orthopedic surgeon or
Wait,
something
they
like
live
that.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
In
what do you think?
Brecksville, I think, yeah.
And Brecksville, that's why Brecksville wins
She
gymnastics
helps.
every year.
She's one of their
They won it
coaches.
like the last 30 years.
makes
Swear to
sense.
God. But yeah, it's crazy. But you know what? The one thing I was watching one time Olympics, it was these two swimmers. It was a girl from U.S. She was like, her legs were massive, dude. I'm like, geez, this girl can pedal for days, you know?
Yeah.
Then the girl next to her is like from like Sweden or something. She was blonde hair, like real pretty, like long nails. They hated each other. Like they were talking about it on TV. Like they do not like each other. And they're right next to each other, right? So the girl from Sweden jumps in the water like they do, getting warmed up, you know? Like she comes back up, getting ready. She goes in the girl's lane and just hawks this biggest loogie and just spits in her lane. No, in her lane. Just spits right in her lane.
Because she's going to have to dive into it.
I was like,
Ugh.
that's savage, bro. Like, I couldn't, like, I don't know if I could do that, be mad at someone, but hit him that much. I'd just spit in their lane. I feel like, I don't know. Just, dude, it was crazy. I was like a young kid. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, I would not mess with her.
Fierce.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's. I was just looking at the new events for. They always add and subtract events for Olympics. So skateboarding's in this year, which is awesome.
Okay.
Which I think should be.
Baseball's back, which
Good.
is fantastic.
What did they take away?
I
feel it.
to
I think-
Basque Pelota.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. Lacrosse, tug of war, and cricket.
How?
They took cricket out.
Cricket's out.
Cricket's like a world game. Like, that's
Pretty
crazy.
big.
So
Yeah.
I understand. That's bad that cricket got removed. Lacrosse is probably not global enough.
It'll come back again
It will,
eventually. Give
yeah.
it like another 15, 20 years.
I think it's just not global enough.
Yeah.
So I understand that. How is tug of war an Olympic sport? And who
Well,
the
look at
hell
that
makes that team?
back in the Roman times. Like that's the shit they did.
Yeah, but I'm saying I feel like sports have evolved where
I get it, but that was like
Oh, this is kind of weird. It says it was introduced in 1900 and continued until Antwerp in 1920. So I don't think it was in the Olympics prior.
oh
I also don't think cricket was. But I don't know. It's a weird list.
yeah.
I feel like Jamie got to use better sources.
You're right.
Wikipedia is not.
Whatever. I can't wait for it to get rolling, though, so that we can start making some bets on who we're taking in the different events, just different random ass events.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. The Winter Olympics, my favorite one is where they cross-country ski and then lay down and shoot a gun.
Dude, great, right? That's
Who
hard.
made this shit up?
Who's
man?
that's hard?
It's fantastic.
It's very random.
Yeah, it is.
I thought you were going to say curling. Where they brush the ice.
I don't know what the same, but that sounds like.
Have you ever done it?
I've never done.
It's
I have.
fun
I
as
have.
fuck.
It's like
on the table.
it's shuffleboard on ice.
It's shuffleboard, dude. It is fun as hell. It's
I
awesome.
believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, there's one in Middleburg, I think it's at that
check
we
it
went
out.
to one night, and it's
still there?
Yeah, it's all about. Listen, it's just all about showing up and
Just drinking
buying
and
beers and
yeah.
having a good time.
It's like
yeah.
the throwing axe. Like
Yeah, axe throwing. Yeah,
Whatever.
we got one of those right down the street from me. So
Nice.
yeah, I haven't done it yet though.
me either.
Neither
I've
have I.
thrown
I like
many
it.
a
We
axe.
should do that. We should make a j.a.b.s night of it.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I've never done the axe throwing either. It looks fun. Yeah.
very good.
Anyway,
All right.
We're hitting that 45-minute mark. We're gonna wrap this one up a little bit early. Is
Yeah.
that what you want?
I'm gonna have to. I got dinner.
We got John leaving town.
And I got dinner with my in-laws.
Oh,
and my mom's coming in
it's
town.
your mother-in-law's birthday today.
is, it is, so-
Please tell Jean we said happy birthday.
I will. We're going to Courtyard. Super excited. Get my tuna melts.
Love that place, man. My kids love that place, actually. So
Super excited. So
Very
I
good.
apologize for being a little shorter than usual, but we'll be back.
it's all good. We're recording this actually early for once. So
Yeah.
we got this one in the bag for next week. So, John,
anyway,
I
all
started,
right.
started
John.
twice.
Thanks for
I
what?
started twice.
Nice. There you go.
John, have a
Bad.
great trip, buddy.
Hey, thanks for
Hey,
that.
hope we find the one.
Yeah, the one.
Dude, use your hinge, bro.
I have.
Bumble.
I don't think it's
greater-
called Hinge. Is
Bumble.
it? It's
Bumble. Sorry, I was listening.
There is
to
a
that.
thing called the Hinge.
Is there?
I don't have it, but
Okay.
there's a greater chance of me getting bitten by a shark.
Wow.
So anyway,
That was
on that note, you can reach out to us. We'd love to hear you guys. You can reach out to us at the Period Jabs Period
We haven't had an
Podcast.
email in a while, by the way.
we haven't.
I haven't checked it in a while.
No, we haven't had one in a while.
The Period Jabs Period Podcast at gmail.com. Give us any questions, things you want us to talk about.
That stinks.
Be happy to answer. I can't focus with that. Anyway, the j.a.b.s podcast at gmail.com. You can find Stipe on all social media platforms at Stipe Miocic. You can find Jamie at Mekalek, Mekalek. You can find me at JP Chewbacca. It's like Chewbacca without the CA. You can also find us on YouTube. Just search j.a.b.s podcast. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for post notifications. And reach out to us on Instagram and DM us. Send us any questions, things you want us to talk about at j.a.b.s podcast.
We hate Rick Russo.
We hate Rick Russo. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Yes.
For anyone in the U.S., happy 4th of July. And we're out.
Hey, guys. Free Britney.
Free Britney.